Hello, subscribers. Hello, YouTubers. Okay, this is gonna be 30 minutes. It's not like you're not gonna know. But just when it starts getting good, it'll cut off and it'll be like, dang, what happened? Kisses to all of you. Thank you so much for your love and your support, your kind comments. I so look forward to hanging out with you guys. So we went to the little gym today. She was too sleepy, so we had to leave. I was so disappointed. So we went to eat, and now we're back at home. This earring, let's get started. Now that I haven't already, the Bodyguard. My first thought was, okay, whatever. That's just a stupid rumor, and let's move on. But it keeps being brought up. It keeps coming across here, my radar. And my first thought is that it's just the most stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life. The Bodyguard will always go down as one of the most iconic movies of all times. And let me tell you something. I probably know it by heart. I've watched it so many times. Whitney Houston was I was one of her biggest fans. I love Whitney Houston. Her voice I've never heard of a voice as beautiful as Whitney's. It's just insanely beautiful. She has one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard. And so what bothers me about the rumor is that they would even fix their lips to get someone as unworthy and undeserving as this part, being in the Bodyguard. I know Kevin Costner didn't lose it some kind of way. That is just the most despicable thing. What is she going to be? Pretend she's a royal, because she's not. So is the movie going to be like, oh, Meghan's a royal and she's a princess and she has a stalker. So the royals have hired someone like Kevin Costner to protect her. What? She has no talent. She can't sing. She can't act. She doesn't have a role like Whitney Houston could sing. That was her talent. That's what made the movie so beautiful. Meghan is fake and doesn't have anything. She married a prince for money and for status. Some of y'all wanted me to say that. Money, not just the status. But she will suck Harry dry before she gets through with him. And he's hanging around and going to allow it. Instead of cutting his losses and getting the hell out of there, Harry sits around and allows this Jezebel to do whatever she wants. Go back to one of my old videos on how I go in on Meghan and how she used him. Meghan's a nobody here in the United States. No one's talking about Meghan. That's a problem. You need people to talk about you all the time, or you will fade in the distance and you will become irrelevant. That's why she's always talking. That's always why we're hearing about the Bodyguard and the Dior and Spotify and everything. It's because she needs to be in the news. That's why that 2-car chase went down. And the WME is on something else, because they are pushing hard. I know they're over there working hard. But what they're finding out is that the deals that she had in the beginning are drying up because no one wants to work with a difficult person. And no one wants to work with somebody that is not popular. And someone that will make them lose money. She's not $1 million asset anymore. She's in the hundreds That's not bad. But it ain't in the millions. She's not. Where are they? Dior said no. And listen, these little tidbits that she keeps throwing out. I might be in a movie. I'm going to write Dior. I'm going to do a tag. I'm going to do a memoir. We're going to have a film about the spare book. You can have all those things and still fail. Like the Duchess of Narcissa said, I hope she's in the Bodyguard. So people can finally see that, no one's watching. No one's going to watch. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call Kevin Costner on Instagram and say, what's up? Don't you do that. I like you. I'm one of your biggest fans. So don't put something on there that's going to make your movie a D. D. No one wants a woman that went on the Oprah show and talked and lied and said the things that she said about her family and the royal family. That is why Meghan won't make it. It has nothing to do with anything else in her brain other than you going on the Oprah show and those docuseries and Spare, going after the very thing that made you famous instantly. And like someone said, you lied and said that they fed you to the wolves when they gave you everything that you needed to become successful as a royal, but you turned it down. But then you want to say it was their fault. No. It's not just the whining. I don't even think it's the whining. I know that people always say they're whining and whinging. No. It's the blaming. It's pointing the fingers. It's saying you did this to me. And the reason why, check this out. The reason why I'm not successful is because Philip was sick. And it was during COVID time. And I couldn't really come out with anything at the time because of those things. Not the fact, how are you going to blame anyone for your success, your failure, for your own personal reasons? And that is the Oprah show. The Queen. I believe Catherine was pissed off at Meghan because, check this out. I wrote this down. I know I did. And I'm switching. Meghan didn't even allow Harry to, my phone is doing something weird. She didn't even allow him to say goodbye to his grandmother. She didn't. Queen Elizabeth invited them to see her in her last days because she knew she was going to pass away. And they said no. And now all of a sudden she needs to get by her bedside to say goodbye. First of all, you didn't know the Queen long enough. You wasn't over there long enough to have a relationship with her. So if I was William and Catherine, I'd be like, no, Meghan doesn't need to be by the Queen's side because number one, she called the Queen racist. And number two, she don't even know her like that. So no, keep her away. And Meghan, with her ding dong self, should have been like, you know what? You go, Harry, I'm not going to go. I didn't know the Queen as much as, No. She did that left ear, left eye thing. She did. Left ear, left eye, let's go, Meghan. She done told off on herself. I would have said no, she cannot come see the Queen at her last hours. So she could, I wouldn't have not have wanted her by my grandmother's side before she passed away. I don't want her seeing her before she goes so she can say, First of all, Meghan started it with the racism stuff. And then, okay, I'm going to pretend like it's me. I'm the queen. I'm on my last moments. I don't want to see her by my bedside. That's not the last person I want to see before I go. It's someone that is trying to tear down my dynasty, what I built. Now you want to come say goodbye to me? Oh no, you keep that trash right over there. I meant to say that on one of them other videos, but it should be so much going on. Kevin Costner, don't be a fool. Don't cast her as anything they are digging for work. They're digging for people. They're digging for companies to find them, to make them become. It's too late. You messed that opportunity up when you went on the Oprah show. It's a done deal. The brand is done and dead. No matter what you come out with, you will make a few dollars, but it won't be on the level that you could have made it. And no matter how much money you make, it doesn't matter. Your reputation is shot to crap-ola. And it bothers me for her to be just so engrossed about her brand instead of being engrossed about her reputation and fixing and healing the wounds and the pain that she's caused people. But she won't see that because it's just me. She's a nobody over here in the United States. And she needs to be relevant. And that car chase was a part of that. Bad publicity, good publicity. She needs to be seen. She does. I didn't get the 4th of July thing. That keeps popping up. I don't get it. No one cares. You can barely see the kids. I'm not hurting myself trying to... What? Listen, you can't even see that. You can't even see the pictures of the kids. I don't care. I don't care to see them. Nothing against the kiddos. I just would rather see Catherine's kids. They're not in hiding. They're not in bunkers. They're not somewhere. Oh, first of all, I can't even recognize the kids because you don't see them that often. And so I just don't care. And and I know I'm not the only one, but what's killing me is that every time when I'm on YouTube, there's so many pictures of that 4th of July. When things like that happen, I try to figure out, okay, there's something to this. They keep showing this. So they're trying to tell us something. And I'm like, nothing. I'm not getting anything. Okay, they were out at the parade. So? I am sorry, guys. I don't see it. I don't see the fascination. I don't see her sitting down there looking like Meghan looked like an idiot. And she just does. She looks like a clown and an idiot no matter where she goes because she's got this fake, fictitious smile on her face. Like she's got so much to be happy about. And one of my subscribers said, Harry ain't going to Africa. I don't believe he is. I'll see it when I believe it. I believe Netflix is going to wrap them up. They are drying up like a withered leaf. There's nothing to these two. If she had a talent, then it's about time she flied out here because a memoir is not a talent. A book is not a talent. Going on the Oprah show is not a talent. A docuseries is not a talent. Getting an award. I heard that she was going to be getting an award. What? An Emmy? She won't be speaking at the awards. I heard that too. No. The celebrities are not having it. They don't want to hear her, and they're not going to want us to be subject to that painfulness too. If your popularity is in the toilet here, then you have nothing. It's different in the UK because once you're a royal, you're always a royal. So, for example, if you don't like, what's his name? Eugene's daddy. God, I forgot his name. Anyway, if you let's say if you don't like William, it doesn't matter if you do or not. He's still popular. He's still going to be the king one day. He still is going to be that. Not in the United States. Meghan cannot continue to be the Duchess of Sussex if she has nothing. And the only thing she had was trash in the royal family. And like they've come out and said, they may have went too far. You didn't think that when you was opening your mouth? No, that's not admitting guilt. That's not coming out saying, oops, we made a mistake. No, that's saying that, oh, we made a mistake because now it's messing with our brand. That's not accountability. Accountability is actually admitting something that you've done and that you feel sorry for. She doesn't feel sorry for it. She's just upset that she went too far and it jacked up her brand. That is just amazing to me how she can just... Sorry if I'm yelling. Sometimes I yell when I'm excited. I got about 15 more minutes, guys. I'm going to let you go. Whatever you're drinking, here's to you guys. Your gin and tonic, that was one of you. Your beer, here's to my beer drinkers. And kiss it to my water drinkers and tea drinkers. Meghan's a nobody. And the Bodyguard is not happening. Just like Dior is not happening. No one's knocking down Meghan's door for deals, talking about, come on, we want you. No. And the reason why they think they went too far is because they went too far talking about what they said about the royal family. You think? It will never go away. You can't take it away. You can leak something. You can say, you know what, I heard that Archie's skin color, this and that. But you can't have it come out of your mouth and then just let it sit there forever and think that we're going to be like, oh, okay. That thing is still out there. There's no brand. There was never a brand. Meghan was a brand when she became a royal. That's what made her famous. That's what made Meghan who she was. She went from a D-list actress to the Duchess of Sussex, a princess in the UK. Or whatever. The Duchess. She's not a princess. I have been told over and over again she is not a princess. Let me make that. Just say that. But no. She comes over here, like Redbird said, and was going to be a Hollywood princess, and it's a fake. We don't practice those. We don't do that. We're not bowing to her. We would probably think that we were stupid within ourselves to do it. No one's bowing to Meghan, and no one's calling her the Duchess of Sussex, and no one's calling her kids Prince and Lilibet, princess. I'm sorry. Only the friends, only those people that want to be connected to her, which is far and few and in between. She doesn't have a big following. The Sussex squad is not as big as you think. And some of you said that they're just going to support them no matter what. I get that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna read it. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, now they know they went too far with royal attacks. If they know they went too far, then why they not out there saying as such? We don't know that, and this article is not going to help us figure that out. Just because whoever wrote that is saying that doesn't lead to any accountability for these two. And so this is what happens. I make a hamburger and the hamburger is burnt. And I know it's burnt, but I'm going to just keep fixing on it. I'm going to put cheese on it, mayonnaise, and some lettuce and onions and tomatoes. And then I'm going to put a little chips on the side and a soda. And I'm going to pretend that it ain't burnt. And I'm going to serve it to my husband. Here, honey, I made you a burger. He going to bite into it. And he going to be like, it's a little burnt. Yeah, it happened. No, I'm going to tell him, listen, honey, it's a little burnt, but see what you can do. Meghan ain't even going to do that. She's going full speed ahead. She knows she was wrong about all of that. She doesn't care that this is what I want to say. She doesn't care that her brand is tanking. She's going full speed ahead. So regardless if it's burnt, her brand is burnt, she's going to push it anyway. But what my husband is going to do, he'd probably take a bite of it because he's going to trust that it's good. And then he's going to be like, that ain't right. And then stop eating it. And that's what we did. We gave her an opportunity to make it right. Okay. No, it's still burnt. She's burnt. She's a nobody. We're not going to see past her attacks on the royal family, her who she is as a person. We're not going to be able to see past that because she's burnt. And there's no fixing it. So if the Bodyguard comes out, it's going to be burnt. She's going to burn that too. She's going to take the Bodyguard into a burnt status. Like she did Harry. Harry's in a burnt situation. He's a burnt status. She took him from his family, his friends, his security blanket. Harry has nothing. He's burnt. And just like their brand and their reputation, it is burnt. And you can't keep plowing ahead with burnt stuff. Because nobody wants something that's burnt. I don't want it. Sorry, Eric. Didn't mean to give you a burnt hamburger. No, it's not going to happen. And it's not like she's going to recook the burger and make it better. No, she's going to continue with the burnt. Because she doesn't think anything needs fixing. She likes it just the way she is. She just wants us to change our mind about her. So she's going to try to get another award. She's going to try to be in Kevin Costner's movie. She's going to be trying this trickery stuff. But we always go back to the Oprah show. I will never get that out of my mind. I will never get that out of my system. I will never, because she lied. And someone said, oh, she's supposed to be revealing who said that about Archie's skin color in her memoir. Let her. That's what the Duchess of Narcissist said. She hopes she does. I do too. Please. Please. Because all it's going to do is make it worse for her. One of my subscribers, listen, I want the UK to know this. You have nothing to worry about when it comes to Meghan Markle ever again. She is not a threat. She can't harm anyone in the royal family. She can't touch them. There's nothing she can say or do. Let me tell you why. No one believes her. Her credibility is shot. She can't be trusted. And no matter what she says, no one believes it. Because she hasn't kept her word in a lot of areas. She says things and she does another. Why do it for 5 minutes if you're not going to do it for 5 years? I'm going to support the Queen. I'm going to hit the ground running. I'm going to be an ambassador over here for the Queen. She's an ambassador for her brand over here. And she's trying to remove Harry because I heard that the PR team thinks that they need to move out Harry. Are they really trying to ruin you? It sounds like the PR team is trying to ruin you by telling you to get rid of what made you famous in the first place. Ding dong. Someone asked me a long time ago, what would you do about her reputation? Start with the family. Start fixing the reputation. Start fixing this emptiness. It ain't nothing in there. It's a done deal. That soul ain't in there. Ain't no soul. If she doesn't have a soul, how does she have empathy? How does she care? How is there any... There's nothing of substance there. And so I'm watching a Bodyguard and she's on there. I feel nothing. I'm like, what, this is a bloop. Nothing she gives me, nothing she says is authentic or real. And I don't see it. This is my thoughts, my feelings, and whatever. And everybody else, the ones that love her, they have their own personal opinion. I get it. I wanted her to succeed in the beginning. I was like, go, Meghan, go. Go, Meghan, go. You're kicking butt over there in the UK. No, she wasn't. She was over there raising hell. And if I was one of the royals, I would have said, let her get the hell out of here. Say they want to go? Go. They need a few extra million to get the hell out of here? Give it to them. Tyler Perry talking about they were trying to get them to stay. For what? So Catherine could keep cussing Meghan out and telling her to get somewhere and sit down. You ain't running this. No. She was a menace. She didn't offer anything to the royal family. She offered bad karma, bad omen, bad everything. Everything bad, she offered them that. She conned her way into the royal family, pretended like she didn't know how to curtsy, talked about it and dissed the culture. But then she wants someone to bow to her. She wants us to call Lilibet and Archie prince and princess. But it's medieval. This girl is crazy. You're the medieval, thinking that you were going to take over this dynasty, that she was going to be the one that bring it down. No, she does not have that much authority. She's a clown. No one over here is taking her seriously. And I've been waiting on something to happen. Boom, boom, boom. No, all I'm getting is 4th of July stuff and all. Nothing's happening. Tick, tick, talk. Tick, tick, talk. She didn't have a brand. She didn't have a brand before this. WME. What was Meghan's brand? The Tig? That was it? Or was it the show she was on? What? It was the Meghan brand? What? She had nothing without Harry and the royal family. And she has nothing now. She has a little money, but it's not enough. She ain't rolling like the Kardashians. She doesn't have that kind of money. Billionaire status. It will dry up. I remember when Harry said something like, sorry, I'm ranting a little bit, so hang on. Oh, I better get to it though. Okay, let me see what else I got. Okay, let me finish reading this. Okay. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry know they went too far with royal attacks. A royal expert claimed as the couple worked on rebuilding their brand after struggling to keep it reputable, following allegations made against the royal family and the ending of their lucrative deal with Spotify. I don't know why it's taking them that long to realize that they ain't nothing without the royal family. What was interesting is that the way they were putting out their Netflix and docuseries and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden they were talking about, oh, we want an apology. Like they had it like that. That was to me, that blackmail. If you guys don't play right with us, we're gonna bring out more stuff out on you. We're gonna continue to attack. Oh, okay. Keep going. Let me read this. All she's got is the baggage of the Oprah Winfrey interview and her damnation of the royal family in various successive interviews. That's why she's been so quiet the whole year. My phone's about to die. No. My phone's about to die, just like your brand. I'm gonna go out talking, guys. You don't have a brand. You had a brand when you became a royal. And now you squandered that and it's so over. And instead of figuring that out, you're going to continue to push on. Knowing the Titanic has went down, you're just going to continue. Let's see what happens. She's throwing it out there. Oh, how about the how about me doing the movie? How about Dior? How about this? And then it leaks and we're just like, what's going on? Nothing. No. Come clean. Come out with it. Say it. Start their rehabilitation, because that's only where it's going to start. That's it. That's it. That will begin to soften some of our hearts, not mine. You got a long way to go with me. To see that maybe there's some kind of soul in there. Because right now, it doesn't look that way. It just looks like you're just going full speed ahead with your brand and what you want, and you're leaving your husband in the back. And he's pretending that you guys are a couple. Kisses to my subscribers. Sorry about the